A shared Slack channel, 8 people in it, your team and the client's whole team.
And someone types your name.
Not a DM, not a private note, right there, in front of everyone.
Hey team, just flagging. The API docs were supposed to be ready Monday. It's Wednesday. This is the second time this month. At Kai, can you explain?
And the thing is, it wasn't Kai's delay, not really.
But try explaining that in a public channel, in your second language, with your name already sitting there in blue.
I read that message probably 11 times before I typed anything.
Today, what you actually say when you're blamed for something in front of everyone and it genuinely wasn't you. Welcome back to English in the Wild. I'm Alex.
And I'm Kim. And this time, thankfully, it's not my typo we're dissecting.
One real workplace situation, broken down into English you can actually use. Today, getting blamed for something that wasn't your fault in a room or a channel where everyone can see it happen.
Real situations, real people, real language.
We've done freezing, a typo, not knowing an answer, forgetting a name, running out of time, even Maya's own mistake. This one's different. This time, nothing Kai did was actually wrong, and somehow that makes it harder, not easier.
Because when it's your mistake, at least you know what to fix. When it's someone else's mistake with your name on it, you don't even know where to start.
With us again, Kai, Liv from the channel, and Professor Maya, who's going to explain why staying quiet and firing back both feel wrong for the same reason. Kai, who's Renata, and what actually happened with those docs.
Renata's the client PM on the Vantage retail account. Sharp, direct, usually great to work with. This was in our shared integration channel, 8 people, half our team, half theirs. The API docs were supposed to go live Monday, but publishing them needed sign-off from Vantage's own security team, access to their staging environment. I didn't have that. Renata's colleague did.
So the delay wasn't on your side at all.
I finished the draft Monday morning. I even messaged their side Friday asking for staging access. Nobody replied until Tuesday night. I published Wednesday morning, the second I had access.
So when Renata posted that message,
I hadn't even seen it yet. I was mid-coffee. Then Kim DM'd me.
I saw it before you did, and I saw you typing.
I was already writing back. So sorry, this is on me. I'll make sure it doesn't happen again.
And I sent you one line. Kai, don't send that yet.
wait, you stopped him.
I've learned that lesson the expensive way once already. I wasn't about to watch him make the same mistake in a different font.
Which, fair. Because 2 minutes earlier, I was fully ready to apologize in front of 8 people for something I didn't do.
So what actually stopped you?
Kim's message. And then about 10 seconds of just staring at my own half-written apology, thinking, wait, why am I sorry?
Maya, Kai was seconds from apologizing for something that wasn't his fault. Why does that happen?
Because when your name gets attached to a problem publicly, your brain doesn't ask, is this true? It asks, how do I make this feeling go away? And an apology is the fastest way to make a bad feeling go away, even the wrong apology.
So it's not really about guilt. It's about wanting the discomfort to stop.
Exactly. Let's call that the sorry reflex, saying sorry for something that isn't yours, just to lower the temperature in the room.
So I was ready to confess to a crime I didn't commit, just to make the awkward feeling stop faster.
That's exactly what almost happened. And here's the problem. The sorry reflex doesn't just fail to fix anything, it quietly confirms the accusation. If you apologize, everyone assumes there was something to apologize for.
So the apology becomes the proof.
Right? Nobody in that channel had the full timeline. Renata didn't know about the staging delay. If Kai says sorry, that's the only piece of information anyone actually has. So that becomes the story.
But the other option, going silent or firing back "that wasn't me," that doesn't feel much safer either.
It isn't. Silence in a public accusation reads as guilt too, and firing back defensively reads as guilt with an attitude. Both options confirm the story. Only one option actually corrects it.
Does this land harder for someone writing in their second language in real time in front of a client?
Yes, because when you're already working hard to sound calm and clear in English, the safest feeling move is the shortest one. And the shortest move under pressure is almost always sorry. It's one word. It ends the moment. It's also very often the wrong word. So the real skill here isn't defending yourself. It's giving the room the missing piece of information calmly before the sorry reflex fills the gap for you.
Okay, what does Kai actually type into that channel?
3 moves. All 3 do the same job. They hand the room the facts without handing anyone the blame. Move 1. Lay out the timeline, not your feelings. No sorry, no unfortunately, no emotional language at all. Just what happened in order with dates. Bad version, what Kai almost sent. So sorry, this is on me. I'll make sure it doesn't happen again. Better version, quick timeline for visibility. Draft was ready Monday morning. Publishing needed staging access, which came through Tuesday night. Docs went live Wednesday morning right after.
That second version doesn't even mention whose fault it was.
That's exactly the point. The dates do the work. Nobody has to be blamed out loud. The timeline already shows where the gap actually was. Move 2. Correct the record, not the person. You're not saying Renata's team was slow, you're just making sure the facts are visible and you let people draw their own conclusion.
So I never actually say it wasn't me.
You never have to. It wasn't me is a defense. A clear timeline is just information. Information is much harder to argue with than a defense is.
And move 3?
Move 3. Close with the fix, not the story, and the message on what happens next, not on what already went wrong. Docs are live now, happy to walk through anything that's unclear. You move the channel's attention forward instead of leaving it stuck on who caused the delay.
Timeline, facts, not blame, then the fix.
And all 3 together do one thing. They replace an accusation with a fact and a fact with a next step. That's the whole shift.
Kai, be honest. If I hadn't messaged you, what would you have actually sent?
Exactly what I'd already typed. So sorry, this is on me. I'll make sure it doesn't happen again. Full sorry reflex, live in front of the client.
And that's the trap.
We could call it the guilt for peace trade, trading an honest explanation for a fast apology just to make the tension disappear a few seconds sooner. An apology for someone else's mistake is a confession people will believe.
I said sorry because it felt like the fastest way out of an uncomfortable message. It would have actually made it worse. Permanently.
Because unlike Kim's typo or Kai's frozen screen, this one doesn't get forgotten by the next meeting. A public sorry, my bad, for a client-side delay becomes the official version of events. People remember the apology. They rarely go back and check the actual dates.
So the trap isn't being too defensive. It's being too fast to agree with an accusation just because it's uncomfortable to sit with it for 10 more seconds.
That's exactly it. The 10 seconds you save by apologizing fast, you pay for that for a long time afterward.
Okay, but here's what actually worries me. If I post the timeline and it makes it obvious the delay was on Renata's side, in front of her own team, doesn't that just embarrass her? I still have to work with her every week.
That's a real concern. Nobody wants to be the person who makes their client PM look bad on her own channel.
Here's the actual difference. A timeline embarrasses someone. A finger pointed directly at Renata embarrasses someone. Those aren't the same message, even if the facts underneath are identical. Draft was ready Monday, staging access came Tuesday night, doesn't name her, it doesn't say you were slow, it says when things happened. If people connect the dots, that's their read, not your accusation.
So the facts can do the pointing. I don't have to.
Exactly, and there's something else. Renata posted in front of her own team too. If the real timeline comes out gently, she gets to quietly adjust without you ever making her defend herself publicly. That's actually more respectful to her than staying silent and letting the wrong story stand forever.
So saying nothing wasn't protecting the relationship. It was just delaying an awkward moment that was going to happen eventually anyway.
That's usually how it goes.
Let's practice. Kim, you're Kai. I'm Renata, and I just posted that message in the channel tagging you.
Something like, quick timeline for visibility. Draft was ready Monday morning. Publishing needed staging access, which came through Tuesday night. Docs went live Wednesday morning, right after.
Clean. Facts. In order. No blame word anywhere in that sentence.
Wait, Maya. What if Renata replies right in the thread with, I don't remember getting that Friday message. Now it looks like I'm making up the timeline.
Great edge case and a very real one. That's when you don't argue, you show. Totally possible it got buried. Here's the message just for the record. And if you have it, drop the screenshot or the date stamp. You're not proving her wrong. You're helping both of you see the same facts.
So even the follow-up isn't a defense. It's just more information offered calmly.
Exactly. Now, the delivery. Say the timeline like you're reading off a shared calendar, not like you're building a case. Natural speed. Draft was ready Monday morning. Publishing needed staging access, which came through Tuesday night. Slowly. Draft was ready Monday morning. Publishing needed staging access, which came through Tuesday night.
Draft was ready Monday morning. Publishing needed staging access, which came through Tuesday night.
Good. Just let staging access land a touch flatter, like a fact, not a complaint. Once more.
Draft was ready Monday morning. Publishing needed staging access, which came through Tuesday night.
There it is, completely neutral, completely clear. Kim, your line for the edge case? Totally possible it got buried. Here's the message, just for the record.
Totally possible it got buried. Here's the message, just for the record.
Good, keep just for the record light, almost casual, so it doesn't sound like you're building evidence against her.
Totally possible it got buried. Here's the message, just for the record.
Perfect. If you remember nothing else from today, dates, not blame. Last line, the close. Docs are live now. Happy to walk through anything that's unclear. Kai, you first.
Docs are live now. Happy to walk through anything that's unclear.
Kim, same line, a touch warmer, like you're wrapping a meeting.
Docs are live now. Happy to walk through anything that's unclear.
Notice none of these lines say sorry and none of them point a finger. They just put the facts where everyone can see them and then move forward. That's the whole skill.
Kai, once you actually posted the real version, what happened in the channel?
About 10 minutes of silence. Then Renata posted, didn't realize the Friday message got missed on our end. Sorry, ignore my earlier message. Appreciate the docs being live.
She apologized to you in the same channel.
Which is not at all what I expected when I was staring at my half-written sorry, this is on me 10 minutes earlier.
Did anyone on your side say anything?
My manager, later that day, just sent one line. Good, you let the dates talk instead of you.
That's basically a direct quote from Maya's framework, and he doesn't even know it.
I keep thinking about how close I came to just agreeing with a story that wasn't true, because agreeing felt faster than explaining.
And that's the real point of today's episode. Nobody in that channel needed Kai to be sorry. They needed the actual timeline. The apology would have given them a story. The facts gave them the truth.
Speaking of setting the record straight, if you've never hit subscribe, let's just quietly fix that right now. No apology required, just the facts, the button's right there.
And tell us, have you ever been blamed for something that genuinely wasn't your fault in front of people who mattered? What did you actually type back?
Comment below with your version of quick timeline for visibility. Bonus points if it actually got someone else to apologize to you instead. 3 moves from today. First, lay out the timeline, not your feelings, dates, not sorry. Second, correct the record, not the person. Let the facts point so you don't have to. Third, close with the fix, not the story. End on what happens next, not on who caused the delay. And the principle behind all 3, an apology for someone else's mistake is a confession people will believe. The fastest way out of an uncomfortable message is rarely the safest one. The timeline is slower to write. It's also the only version that's actually true.
And the bonus lesson from Kim, who stopped Kai before he hit send. Sometimes the most useful thing you can say to a teammate is just 3 words. Don't send that.
I've officially become the person who says that now. It's a whole personality at this point.
Next week, Maya again, but this time it's not a mistake. It's a client asking her, mid-workshop, a question she's never been asked before in 12 years of teaching this material. We're going to break down what you say when you don't just not know the answer, you've never even considered the question.
Didn't we already do I don't know in episode 8?
Different problem. This one, she doesn't even know what she doesn't know yet.
Subscribe. Apparently, the professor's stories aren't done surprising us.
English in the wild, real English, real situations, real results.